there, Dr. Darcy here. Normally, when I talk about self love, I talk about what to do or what to think about. Things like putting yourself into your own circle of care or kindness, holding yourself as precious, lovable, valuable, and worthy in your own heart, knowing you as a sacred being, like honoring the sacredness of your soul. But today, I want to give you a top thing to not do in order to practice self love. And it's annoyingly simple, but it's not super easy. And I want you to try it anyway. Your top thing to stop doing in order to practice loving yourself is no more self-criticism. Just don't criticize yourself for anything. People get really mad about that. You may not, because you probably get it already. But people who hear that go, well, then how am I supposed to change ever if I'm not going to criticize myself, if I can't critique what's going on? And I'm not talking about critiquing. Let's say I get done doing a speaking gig. It's absolutely possible for me a little while after I've completed it to be like, okay, were there some things that if I changed it, I feel like I would be an even more beneficial speaker, that I would get more joy out of it, that my audience would get more benefit. That's not what I'm talking about. I think those things are wonderful when you're done with a project at work, looking over about once a quarter. I like to sort of look over my quarter, my January, February, March, and then my April, May, June, and kind of go, what worked and what didn't work so much. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about criticizing yourself. You're stupid. Can't believe you did that. You're never going to get this. You say you're going to do that thing, but then you don't. God, what are you, dumb? What's wrong with you? The things that we can sometimes say to ourselves that, boy, we would never say it to somebody that we, really knew and loved, or they wouldn't value our relationship anymore. So even though it's not going to be perfect, play around for the next forever and ever, amen. But play around for maybe a week, maybe a month, maybe just a day. And while it's difficult to catch every thought that you have about yourself or about the world or about others, what you can more easily do is notice what comes out of your mouth. What do you say? And practice this week. If you hear anything that's a self-criticism, even if your head wants to go, well, that's just how I change things, by criticizing myself. But we've talked a gazillion times, and we know that the criticism isn't helping make the thing go away, because what we criticize ourselves about is still there most always. And if it's gone away, it's because people have figured out, oh, the criticism isn't working. We need to kind of create like an inner ally, an inner coach, an inner mentor that's like, you can do this. All right. So for this week, play around with kind of having this new rule. Oh yeah, I don't criticize myself. Say that out loud and see how maybe like awkward, maybe because people are going to make fun of you. Maybe because that whole inner critic is like, what do you mean? But practice saying that. Yeah, I don't criticize myself anymore. I don't criticize myself. Or I stopped criticizing myself. And today, if you hear yourself be critical of you or judgmental or do the thing that feels like squishing, It feels mean, it feels harsh, and it feels like squishing. Stop mid-sentence. Oh, I can't believe nope, not today. And you can replace it with, I know I'm doing my best, or I approve of myself, or I'm willing to approve of myself. Seriously, I can't believe you. Nope, not today. Thank you, not today. I approve of myself, or I'm willing to approve of myself today. I know for sure I'm doing my best. I know for sure I'm doing my best. I can always change. I can always change. But not through the self-criticism thing. Isn't that kind of cool to pretend that that's your new go-to? Pretend that your brand new go-to is, oh yeah, I don't criticize myself anymore. Up till this point, I used to criticize myself a lot. I don't criticize myself anymore. It's my new habit I'm starting. And just like with any habit, we could do things and then we go, oh, we fell off the wagon. But from now on, feel the resonance in your beautiful heart. Feel the resonance with your higher version, with the part of you that is invisible and connected to the entire field of consciousness, the God voice within you, the still small voice of love within you. It's going to be like, that's true. Way better changes happen in way more graceful Godspeed ways when I stop criticizing myself. It's going to be a new habit. Ooh. Darcy said it's simple, but it's not easy. And it's only not easy until it's a habit to go, oh yeah, I don't criticize myself anymore. I look over my life. I look over things I've done. I apologize when I messed up or I dropped the ball. I critique and go, what could I learn? What could I do more lovingly for self, for others? But the whole thing, as simply stated as possible, is I don't criticize myself anymore. If you want to change your life in the most graceful Godspeed way, the way to do that is to practice loving yourself. Because that's the only way to get to living the highest version. That's for you. That's for me. It's for all of us. And an amazingly powerful, it's kind of like the very top thing to stop if you want to practice self-love is to stop self-criticism. Stop it in mid-sentence. Replace it with, I approve of myself. I approve of myself. Even if you go, it's a big fat lie. I don't. I'm willing to approve of myself. I'm willing to approve of myself. Or I approve of myself. Or that felt yucky, but I know for sure I'm doing the best I can, because we're all doing the best we can with the level of consciousness that we're hanging out in right now. I'm Dr. Darcy Lord. I'm a self-love expert. I practice these things that I teach you about, and it's not a perfect game. It just never is. But you don't have to be perfect to be lovable. I don't have to be perfect to be lovable. It's a journey. Let it be playful, but let this be a new thing. Yeah, I don't criticize myself anymore. Give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I really, really appreciate coming to watch. Be kind to you. And if there's something that makes you feel really joyful and proud of yourself about you and appreciative of yourself about you, then leave it in the comment below. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.